Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the King's Guards channel fan account. So tonight is a slightly different video with regards to the very sad announcement of King Charles unfortunately having just recently been diagnosed with cancer. We're actually just outside of Clarence House, which is his residence. But to the left, down the Mall, which is where we're going to walk towards, is Buckingham Palace. And I just thought I'd show you whereabouts all this news is coming from, and quite possibly news outlets have already set up their equipment for live streams tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. Now obviously this news is very saddening and it's definitely shocked the nation, if not it's possibly shocked the world. But we do wish King Charles a full and speedy recovery. So tonight at Buckingham Palace, the Royal Standard is flying. And that means that the King is in residence. And when we get closer to the front entrance, I will show you what that looks like. So if you're not from around here, then obviously Buckingham Palace is in central London, so it's SW1, South West 1, and we're just on the Mall at the moment. It's a very long road and it leads all the way up to Buckingham Palace. Now, as you can see, actually right in front of me, there's already news outlets live streaming as we speak, which is super interesting, so we're going to get closer to them in just a moment. So I think it's safe to cross over the road. We'll do so quickly. Okay, so very interesting here. We have, like I said, lots of news outlets already setting up, if not live streaming already, outside of Buckingham Palace. We have one presenter there, another one in the far background, and one even further back. So they have their backdrop, Buckingham Palace there, and tonight's news is unbelievably concerning. It's really not that often that you hear such sad news, and obviously the royal family have been going through it a lot lately, especially with Princess of Wales, and apparently Prince Harry is also flying into London on immediate effect to come and see King Charles. I'm sure Prince William is also devastated with the recent news. So let me take you around and we're going to get closer. If we can get round here, then hopefully we can get right to the front of the palace and I'll show you everything. Oh wow, so to the right there are even more outlets, news outlets. So as you can see, every single light here isn't usually here, so these are all the news outlets with big satellite dishes on the back of trucks streaming to many, many news channels right now. And obviously the news was only announced by Buckingham Palace a few hours ago, so everyone's had to travel in very quickly to get their places to stream from. I'm just going to rotate the camera again and show you exactly what's going on. So we even have some people on the floor right here getting their equipment ready. It's a free-for-all. You can see cameras, mic equipment, everyone on social media finding out the latest updates, and in the far distance there as well there are police patrolling the area in high vis, just making sure that everything is safe. We have paparazzi here with a long range lens. I think there are at least 2 cameras off that truck there. Someone reading script. Media outlet. Lots of crew involved here, making sure that everything is running smoothly. Many lights, and see, this would have all just been put up right now, so in the last half an hour, because obviously the news was only announced a few hours ago, so it takes them a while to set up. Some commotion going on over there with the traffic, so it possibly is cordoned off, in fact. So we have these police officers here monitoring this area, and then this gate is open, but it's probably just for traffic, and I see no pedestrians outside of Buckingham Palace. All I can see is a police van and possibly an unmarked police car there as well. Now, it's just mind-blowing with what's been going on lately. It really is. And I said earlier that we would see the royal standard flying high for King Charles this evening. Indeed, it's extremely sad news. And this is just to show you what's happening in the immediate area of, and the scale of such news. You know, there's immediately cameras and press and news outlets in front of the palace discussing everything. And what does this mean for the royal family? What does this mean for the monarchy? You know, Charles was only coronated last year, and now we've just received such bad news. So you can see here all the lights and cameras. We have some blues and twos coming through outside Buckingham Palace. So I'm just going to jump quickly to the press area. This is just to really give you a glimpse of how busy it really is. Now you can see all these cars, folk on laptops, a news presenter there. Right outside of Buckingham Palace, and it just wraps around the whole back of here. It's quite fascinating. Like another presenter getting ready. And it's literally, the news has just come flooding in, so you can see everyone else is getting ready here as well. There's just so much of it. All the outlets rigging up as quick as possible. And if we keep on going further around, it just continues. Look at that. They're going to be here all night, bringing live updates from Buckingham Palace. So many people out here already, and this is just bringing the news around the world. I'm sure there's some news presenters here that are quite recognisable. Huge van here as well with something on top of that. I'm not too sure what it is, but it's probably some kind of signal outlet. Honestly, it's just mind-blowing. We're coming right round to the side of Buckingham Palace now. This is another dish here for the TV crew. And they've all jumped into these mains here, which is giving electricity and power. I think it was the last thing that the nation was expecting, to be fair. And I can tell you, tomorrow morning it is going to be rammed out here. You know, if the police didn't cordon off Buckingham Palace already, then I'm sure there'd be lots of members of the public out here giving their prayers. So I hope that you enjoyed this evening's video, everyone. I'm glad that I could show you around almost immediately. And please do consider joining as a member. The link is in the description below. Really does help support this channel to bring incredible content to you. And once again, thank you so much for your support. We're all wishing King Charles a fast and speedy recovery. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone.